Hey there, Jessica Peterson here. I spoke with Pablo yesterday, and he accepted this video on your behalf. He wasn't sure exactly who it should be addressed to, but he accepted this for you guys, and I'm super excited he did, because I'm just going to go over with you just a few tips that can help you guys even more than what you're already doing. You guys are doing pretty good for Orange County keywords, but you're kind of missing the boat on some other areas. So these tips are going to help you to secure that. So I'm super excited. We'll be talking about your content, citations, and backlinks. All right. So we are on your website. You've got a great looking website. I love that you have a separate page for every single one of your major services. So 100% critical that you have that. You got a click to call up top. Awesome. If I were you, because you are getting about 400 people to your website per month currently. So if I were you, I would also have a form right here at the top of your page on every page. You want to make it as easy for your customers to reach you as possible and help your conversions when they land on your page. And having click to calls and forms at the top of your page will help tremendously with your conversion rate. Now, as I said, you do have a good looking, sharp website. When it comes to ranking on Google, content is key, and there's different forms of content. We have video content, we have image content, and all your images should be optimized with keywords. This just says image MC water damage, so not real helpful. These should be optimized with your local keywords. If you're focused on your main website pages and homepage is Orange County, then this should be an Orange County keyword. So it should be Orange County water damage restoration, Orange County. People search differently, so you want to capitalize on the variations of those keywords to maximize the amount of traffic that you're getting. This page is this homepage here is the most important page, because it ties all your services and back pages together. So it does need to have a lot of content. You do have a little bit of content, which is good. And we do have some focus on Orange County, which is also good. But we do need those exact match local keywords, because 99% of the time when your customers have an emergency, they don't know who you are. So they're certainly not looking up Jarvis Restoration. They are searching for services in their area and using those keywords. So you need over 1,500 words of content on this homepage or better. And if your competitors have 1,500 words, you need more than they have. Now, like I said, you guys are doing pretty well for Orange County, California type keywords to get some of that traffic. But you are actually missing the boat on every single one of the cities in Orange County, because people aren't just searching Orange County, they are searching in Irvine, they're searching in Laguna Hills, they're searching in Orange. So all of these places need to be optimized. If you look at each of these pages, they are all duplicate pages, which Google does not like and frowns upon. The only difference on each of these pages is this mention of the location. Everything else is duplicate. So all these need to be original pages. And it used to be okay that we just had a single service area page. But you do need this service area page for every city that has search volume. But you also need a service area page for each of your major services. So it all ties together. Google wants each page to be about a specific service, and that also allows you to focus on the keyword for that specific area and that service, and use those different variations without just stuffing it full of keywords. Okay, so content is key here throughout your website. Google is sending crawlers to your website. It's looking at your images. It's looking at your content here, your written content, and it's trying to understand what you're about, what type of services you're offering, and where you offer those services. So by not having the content strategy dialed in for these different service areas, you're missing out and you're not showing up in each of the areas that you serve. You're showing up in Orange County with Orange County keywords, but not in all these areas. So you are actually still missing out on hundreds and thousands of volume to your website by not having this dialed in. If we look at the top competitor in Irvine for water damage, we have Rainbow Restoration, franchisee. You guys can beat these guys all day long, okay? Franchisees cannot do much with the site that they're given. They're very minimal, generic, and their hands are tied. So you can do better. You just have to do better. You have to have more pages, longer content, more long-form blog content, and then dial in that content and keyword strategy, and it's going to be super, super easy to beat, okay? So if we look over here on Google, we know that most people are going to start with a search like this on Google, and when they do, your business should show up in each of those areas that you're serving, not just Orange County. And so to do that, there's 3 different areas on the first page of Google that your business can show up and have good position. One's always going to be ads. Those are your local service ads, cost per click ads, and this can be really beneficial for you guys as long as you have everything dialed in and the foundation is good. But if you're just sending them to your main website instead of a designated landing page, the foundation's not there and your ROI is going to be pretty poor. The next 2 sections are even more important because this is where bulk of the traffic goes. So you want your business to show up in this top 3 for your service area for each service, because 30% of people come straight here and don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere else. They'll call one of these top 3 companies. So your goal should be to be in this top 3 and capture that traffic. In order to get in the top 3, there are several factors. Most important factor being citations, and that is simply listing the name of your business, your address, phone number, and website, and placing those in a bunch of directories like the Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages, Glassdoor, Angie's List, Houzz. All of those are great citations. And even your social media profiles are citations. So you need more than your competition. And every single one is sending additional signals to Google, telling them who you are, the services you offer, and where you offer them. So those are critical for you guys. And then this 3rd section, the most important section, is the organic section. You are popping up when I search Orange County, but when I'm searching Irvine and some of your other service areas, you're not on the first page. You're not even on the 2nd page. So you guys have, in order to get here, it all comes back to that foundation. But this part here gets 60 to 70% of the traffic. Most people, 60 to 70%, skip the ads, skip the maps, and come right here. So with you not showing up here in each of those individual areas you serve, you're still missing 60 to 70% of the jobs you could have every single month. And that all comes back to the foundation and having each of these pages unique and built around that local keyword and content strategy, and then supporting it with your backlink SEO. When we look here, this is a paid program we use to tell us how your website is performing. Right now, we can see you have a rating of a 4.9 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, meaning Google doesn't even trust your website. And that is partly because of the content of your website, but more so the power you're sending to your website. And we send power to your website with backlinks. So you do need a lot of backlinks. But not all backlinks are good backlinks. They are not created equal. This is a popularity contest. So the fact that you have over 458 backlinks in a 4.9 with only 108 referring domains, this tells me you have over 350 spammy, junky links that are actually hurting your score, hurting your authority and trust in Google. So we want to go after the good quality, do follow links that are mostly related to your services. Those are going to come from related vendors, other websites of home service type businesses, magazines that are related, etc. So you need a lot of those. Once you start getting the good quality backlinks, this score is going to increase. Google's going to trust you more, and it's going to help you promote higher and help you to rank those keywords higher. Now, you do have a lot of pages, and you have been indexed for over 500 keywords, and you are getting over 400 people to your website every month, and you also have some paid traffic coming. So those are some great things, but like I said, you are missing out on each of those individual areas as well. So there's thousands of traffic that you're actually missing out on. If we look at your keywords here, you have several on the home page. Like I said, you're doing really well when it comes to the Orange County keywords, and you're driving that traffic. So that's great. I'm really happy for that. But we need to work on the strategy for the individual areas you serve. And if we look at Rainbow Restore, they have a 5, so not much better. They have 123 backlinks. None of this is doing a whole lot for them, but because the website has so much power here, it's able to push the power from the main site to these franchise areas, okay? And it helps them to actually rank. So they only have 10 keywords at this specific location, and they're getting 41 people. So like I said, super easy to beat. They are ranking on the first page for these keywords, and the higher you rank on the first page, the more percentage of the traffic you get. Those that are in the top positions, 1 and 2, can get 37 to over 40 something percent of the traffic volume. So even if you are on the first page, you still want to keep pushing them further so that you can capture the most potential traffic. So I hope that you found this video to be helpful. You guys are doing amazing in Orange County. Just have to work on those other areas. But when you apply these strategies that I've shown you, you can absolutely dominate in each of those areas. So please take this information, run with it, apply it if you'd like. Or if you'd like a partner to help you get there and want to focus on what you do best, give us a call at Peterson SEO, because this is what we specialize in, and we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to reach out, respond to my email, or give us a call, and we would be happy to chat. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.